Come on, guys, come on. What is this? Jesus Christ. Happy New Year, guys! We're into another year, most notably 2023. The year I feel is going to be good. I think it's going to be good. You can tell, I think, that I've been eating, I've been sleeping, I've been watching garbage, and I'm now ready to work, finally. I'm excited. I'm excited to carry on the journey. We're going to get straight into it, guys. I think I'm going to like this one. I feel new energy. I'm not setting any New Year's resolutions. I'm not about that life. I've fallen into the trap a lot of times of setting these resolutions and literally, coming out the races on fire for like 10 days straight, and I'm really going at it, and it completely self-destructs. So not doing that this year. I just want to be better each day. I want to have a little mantra where I wake up in the morning and I just say, just a little bit better each day. Just 1%. That's all I want to do. Minimally. If I can do more than 1%, I'll do it. But that's where I want to start. An increment of 1% upon the last day. Anyway, let's go. So let's do it. I actually have the website open for once. Straight away, don't have to load it up. So here we've got where we've got to previously, and now what we're trying to get to. I hope in this episode I'm going to get the nav bar sorted. I want to get this magnifying glass, I want to get this search bar, and I want to have this nav bar. I noticed actually that it doesn't show what you want until you click. So that's going to be interesting. Hovering over it doesn't do anything. So I think we should be able to do that by this episode. Let's hope, let's pray. I don't want to be floundering in this episode like some others.
Yeah, boy.
So first I'm going to bring up the magnifying glass. I'm looking at my HTML here, and I can see in the body section class header, and the section ends here. At the end of this bit, I want to create an image tag. The source I want to be images, and we already saved this. I'm going to put that in, and we don't really need an alternative tag, but I'm going to say it search loop. Yeah, cool. So let's save that. Have a look at our website, and that's massive. It's supposed to be like that. We haven't given it a size or anything like that, so let's do that now. Okay, so in my image tag, I'm going to give it an ID of search loop. I don't know why they put loop there, but that's what the image is called, so that's what we're going with. Got that there. So now I can go into my CSS file. Here we'll put the hashtag. Oops. Okay. Search dash loop. So braces. And then we're going to say we want the height to be 12 pixels and I almost said weight, the width to be 12 also. Switcheroo. There we go. I'm going to zoom in here and you can see it's tiny now. Is it as tiny as we want it? It's much bigger than that. So let's give it a size of 30. No, that's way too big. 25. 20. I like that. I think it's 20, guys. So we're going to leave that there. Okay, just saw that the lighting was a bit dark, so turn on my light. Let's create a form. I'm going to actually put the image in the form as well. Let's throw this image in. I also want an input. Input, I'll leave a link in the description below, and you'll be able to see all the different input types there are. There's too many to name, but one type is text, which came up as default. One could be password, where you have like a bar that you can enter information in and the text doesn't actually show up. You just have those, circles, dots for your password, and you don't actually get to see the information, which is pretty cool. You have input types for checkboxes, radio buttons, now all types of things. So it's a really cool fundamental part of HTML. I'm going to use search. Yes, there we go. The search there. Going to give it a placeholder, and I'm sure it will search this site. I feel like it wasn't capitals, but there, let's see what that does. Yeah, cool. So very simply, let's say this off. Search the site. Okay, never mind. Let's go back to the drawing board. Search the site. Right. Now, that's a very ugly looking box. So we're gonna make it pretty in CSS. That's what it's for. I haven't even given it a name. Lovely. I'm gonna make it all one word. That will make it easier as well. So search bar. Full stop. Search bar. Braces. I want the border to be non-existent. So border none. That's correct, isn't it? None. There we go. So now I'll go back to it. No border around the search bar, but it does have a border at the bottom. So I will say, I feel like this must be the fastest way to do it now. It was a specific color as well, actually. So let's look at that color. D1, 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 218 pixels. So, yeah. So now, let's get it over to the side. You know what we need to do? We need to make sure that this can be pressed. It is a button after all. You can see there. So, I want this image to be inside a button. Is that possible? Let's find out. That would be amazing and so easy. I want this button to be called the search. So that's the search button will be search. Okay. I hope that works. I think that works. Yeah, and it does submit. I want there to be a background color of white. So hashtag what's white? If 0 is black, then white is F. F. See what that does. That is so ugly. But the background is white. We just need to get rid of the border. Lovely. But that's good. I didn't know you could do that. Good to know. So back to our HTML file. we've got the button and the images inside the button. We have the input, which is the search bar, class search bar, and the placeholder search the site. Let's move that search bar first. So B search, let's give it a position of relative. So it's relative, its position is relative to the form that it exists in, which is the whole of this, basically the whole of this area is where it exists. So forgive me if I get this wrong, guys, but let's give it a position of, let's take it away from the bottom, right, and give it 10 pixels from the bottom. I'm sure this is how it works. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So, he's made another mistake, guys. Boo. So actually, I want it to go away from the top. Let's save that. Let's make it 5 pixels just to... That's not bad. 7? How does 7 look? I want it to be in the middle, and that looks about right. Just slightly down. We're gonna give it an 8. Final answer. 8. I like 8. I do like 8. Okay. So now we're gonna move it over. This is we're finally doing it, guys. We're finally getting it to move over. I know it looks stupid for this long. I know it looks dumb, but here we go. You ready? You ready for this? Like the video if you're ready for the next step. So here's second. Braces. Okay, so header, and that is what it's called, right? Class of section is header, yes. So I want the header to have a display of flex. How does that look? Yeah. Ugh. That Vanguard looks real ugly. Why are you doing that? I need to put this form and this site together because they are together. This is so weird what I'm doing, but let's see if it works. Div. I'm gonna give it a class of right side. And inside that div, I'm gonna put all of this. Come on. Inside the div. So the div called right side, which is grouping these items, and yes, it worked because it's part of the same div. Now they're working in tandem because they were all separate items in the header section. They all spread out, sideways. One item, because they're all equal. They're all the same children to the header section. I've let Vanguard be a direct child, and then I've let the div with a class of right side be the other child. And then the header list and the search bar and search button and all that stuff, those are now children inside the right side class. That makes sense? I hope it makes sense. So I'm going to say, but I want this to be justify content, space between, which should make it go on either end. Yeah, you. Height and width. So height was 27 pixels. I still have time to play games, really. Sorry, homies. 125 pixels. Yeah. Let me look at this one. Okay, so it's in the middle of this area, and I can see that there's a board. There's like a margin here, and looks like there's a margin here as well. Let's give header a margin of, give me some time, give me some time, give me some time. I'm meditating. Meditate coding. That's the new flex for 2023. You saw it here first, folks. You saw it here first. 0 for the top and bottom, and let's say 5 EM for the left and right. Okay, I got you. Alright, let's see what that looks like. That is so ugly. That is so ugly. Oh my lord. Oh, of course, I put 50 EM. Jeez. Jeez. I put 50 EM. Of course it blew up. Right, this looks better. Okay, so I think I can also say align items. Let's try center. Let's see what that does. So I think we just need a bit more EM in terms of the margin. Let's give it 6. I like that, you know. I like that. Is there something holding this back? Body. Naughty body. Naughty, naughty body. So I'm gonna give this universal icon margin of 0 and a padding of 0. Much better. There's a tiny bit of space. Let's give it a slight margin, just a slight one, of 1 EM. Too much, too much. 0.5. 0.5. Does that work? Yes. That looks pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. So yeah, that's a bit more down, but you know, it's semantics. Semantics. Always wanted to say that. It's semantics. It's semantics. Now we need to search the site to the middle. I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to make this form. I'm going to give form a class. Now I'm going to go to the CSS. I want the position again to be relative. Whoops. Oh dear. Relative. And yeah, let's see what that does. Because it does change. No, it doesn't change. Okay, cool. No, I knew it didn't change. I knew that. And then we're going to give it a left of 30 pixels. Did that do anything? Let's make it much bigger. Let's make 100 pixels. Oh, 1,000. Okay, wow. Yeah, that worked. 100. Cool. It's working. So let's give it 75. 77 because that's a lucky number. I almost did a crazy thing again. That's looking good. But even the space bar with the magnifying glass is far away. You see, it's much further away than. And even search the site is. I thought it was the same font, but it's actually not. It's actually quite a bit bigger. That's a whole different font. I'm not falling apart, guys. Coding is easy. Coding is so easy. I need to now change the B search. It has a top of 8, which is fine, but now I need it to have a right of like 10 to get it away from. Is that crazy? Doesn't sound crazy. It doesn't look crazy. Looks pretty good. Sorry guys, I'm a perfectionist. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. There's so many different ways to do websites and create a website, build a website, and design a website. I am probably doing the most craziest way to make a website. Like, web developers are looking at this video thinking, why is he doing it this way? This is the longest way to do it. Why didn't he just do all of these things? And it's just like, oh. Allow me guys, please. Still early in my journey. So, I want it to be away from the top. I want it to be away by 15 pixels. This is fun guessing, isn't it? I could just look at the code, but too much. We'll go to 12 again. 12 is our favorite number, it seems. Okay, so I actually am going to give the search bar a right of 15 pixels. Maybe even 18. Is that crazy? I think that's crazy. It's not even crazy. It's not even crazy. Okay. And then the form itself on the left of, let's try 88. Is that another lucky number? No. But it does bring it closer. So let's do 95. You know what? I'm actually happy with that. I'm sorry it's not exactly the same, guys. Shall we try and do this nav bar now? I'm hoping that it's only gone 20 minutes into the video. That would be my lifelong dream and hope for this video. We're only 20 minutes in and we're going to do the last 10 minutes just creating this red banner. Please, please. Nav bar. Fast. Nav bar. And inside that nav bar, I want there to be an unordered list. And inside that unordered list, I want there to be 6 LIs. So LI times 6 tab. Cool. Okay, so these 3 have the same arrow that we made previously. I'm just going to take that and put it in here. Okay, I'm just reusing code, so I have to be careful here. It did show up on the main website, but it's all in rows. It's all in column, so I want to change it to rows. Lordy. Okay, so header, nav, I want to have display flex. If it doesn't work, then it's fine. We just go to the UL. I think it's the UL. Yeah. So the UL inside that nav. Yes. Yes. Okay. And then I want to give these specific IDs. Navbar item flex. Hashtag navbar item flex and display Let's got it in the 3 places we need it. They need to be white, so the background needs to be red. So let's make this have a background color of that one. Yes, that's what we want. Let's give it a bit of a, oh, that's too dark actually, isn't it? No, it's not, it's just the black text making it look crazy. So let's change the color inside of basically everything that's inside the header nav bar to have a color of white. So I thought my lips were dry. Yes, good. Where are the arrows? Also give them a color of white. Would that just easily background color of white? I think that's how it would work. Let's try. White's down there. Yeah, but oh no. Arrow line. So I'm gonna copy it, and inside that we want to find arrow line and give that not display flex. We're gonna give that a background color of white. Yes. Now we want to give it, give all the stuff in here, font family of sans serif again. Yes, the font weight to be, I can't believe this is still recorded, to be fair. This is the longest video I have ever made, like unedited. Obviously when I edit it down, it shouldn't be as long as some of my other videos, but recording wise, it's a doozy. It's a doozy. Okay, I think that's okay. Looks nothing like this. I'll make the font size 15 pixels. Let's see what that does. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, okay. And we'll make the letter spacing. This is really ugly. But maybe it's because I haven't sorted out the rest yet. So, letter spacing 2 pixels. That sounds like a lot. So, 0.7. No. It's actually the word spacing. That's a lot. So let's change that. A bit more, maybe make it 1.5. Yeah. That's alright. I want all the LIs to have a margin right of 1 ear. Nope. Let's make it 3. Let's make it 2.5. Not crazy. I'm gonna give it 3 just for now, and then we might be able to fix it later if it's too crazy. Okay, so we gave it that. We need to give this UL a padding of 2 EM. Thank you. Okay. Too big, but looking much better. That's made me feel happy. Yeah. Yeah, come on, let's not go crazy. I know I'm gonna fix this bit here. But that's easy to do. I feel like we did this already, but let's try margin of, let's say 3 EM, just to. Okay, so yes, that's not what I want. I want the padding to be 3 EM then. Make the second bit 3 EM. Yes, okay, cool. So perfectionist coming out again. There we go. We're gonna give header a margin bottom. Margin bottom of 4 EM. Way too big, but I like the idea. Make it 2. That looks sexy. Ooh, very nice. 1.5. Let's go for 1.5. I can do the arrows a bit bigger as well. Well, a lot bigger, actually. What I did for the arrows before was made arrow line margin left of 2 pixels. So now I want to give these a new class. I'm going to call it nav arrow line. Okay, these arrow left and right, just they can stay because they're pretty simple. So we're going to call it nav. That does make sense, right? Nav arrow line. Arrow line wasn't in nav before. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, let's just make it very explicit. Nav bar arrow line. Okay, so that's the same. So it's nav bar arrow line. I want to change to be FFF. Yay! Let's make them a bit bigger and it won't affect the other ones. So we want the width to be, let's make the height different first, 7. Okay, yeah. Margin left, 3 pixels. That's nice. I did that real quick. I like that. And I'm gonna give the width just a slight little piece. 1.5. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, guys, we did it. We did it. I'm literally free. I am 6 minutes away from recording for 3 hours. This was supposed to be like a half an hour video. And it's become 3 hours. If I can change this 3 hour video into a half an hour video, I need to subscribe. I need a like, right? We're going to 400 subscribers. The road to 400 subscribers. That should be easy enough, I think. If you guys love me. Okay. That's okay, right? Okay, finally. I'm gonna eat food and I'm happy. I'm actually happy with what I've done. It's slightly, janky, but I like when I click into here, nothing comes up. When I click into my one, stuff comes up. So that's not amazing. I know how to change that, I think. That's for next video. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you got through to the end of this debacle, then you're a real one. You are a real one. And I respect you to the fullest. Thanks a lot, guys. See me in the next episode for coloring in the free drop down bits. And if there's no JavaScript included, or if there's no JavaScript involved, then we can go through that too. But if there is, nope. And then we've got the picture to come. That's going to be easy enough. And then this stuff, which, yeah, the nav bar is always the hardest part of the website, right? Right? The rest of it's not going to be crazy like this. I've made this look nice. I'm quite happy with this. Okay, guys. Take care. See you in the next one.